Ready.
Start. Yes.
Good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon.
Myself Amit Kadgaonkar. My company name is Matrix Consulting Services. As you all know, I am into a field of website development and solutions. When I say website development, website designing, now everyone is known about all these things. But what do you think? Does it really work, or it is just for a show business? What do you think, Swapnil?
It really works, yeah.
Then why don't you have a website? So you think it doesn't work for your business?
No, it does. It is inertia, There is an external force required.
Okay. Who else has a website in this group? It's a company website, not an individual. Kiran sir to has. Amit, he has. So out of 13, I think only 3 people has a website. So maybe 10 people are not very sure whether it works, whether it doesn't work, or it is
On the way.
It's on the way. Fine. 9 people doesn't have a website right now. So I will just explain you why website is required, how it functions, and what are types of websites, and how you can use for yourself. At the same time, how you can give me references from the other person who can be benefited out of the website. When you say website, website technology continues to develop and improve. All businesses must be aware of how to develop a website with keeping online marketing in mind. Most of the problem, you people don't have a website, anyone else doesn't have a website, he don't understand the requirement. So we say you should develop a website keeping online marketing in mind. Don't make a website for sake of having. Making a website is the most important decision any businesses will make. It's crucial decision to invest in a web designing company who will not just make your business web visible, but should have a resources and ability to impact your sales conversions by communicating with the right audience. Right audience is the most important part. I mean, if you are into a finance, those kind of thing, if someone who is earning 5,000 in a month, if that person seeing your website is a waste for you. So you have to develop a website thinking in the mind how a high profile person can come and see your website. That's one thing. With 10 plus years of experience in this field, we are equipped with the reliable infrastructure and deep knowledge of latest technologies. Technology is changing like anything. When we started developing a website, we used to make in a simple HTML using some notepad, you should type and all. Now technology is it's fast moving. With technology, we are using latest technologies like ASP.NET, SQL databases, and some places required Oracle kind of databases can be used. There are 6 main aspects we consider while developing any website. The basic is, first, as I said, it should be a marketing tool. I mean, when you think of a website, you should think of a profit and how you can appoint one more marketing person to your company. Second is a design. Obviously, it should generate a revenue, but at the same time, it should look good because finally it's your branding. So look and feel cannot be compromised at any point of time. Then we say search engine optimization. Your website must be good optimized in order to be able to found by the valuable customer. एक quote ऐसे ही बीच में आया था. How you know that you are popular? When people stop searching you on Facebook and they start searching you on Google, it means you are popular.
Fantastic.
Right.
So that way, people should come and search you on Google. That shows your credibility in the market, rather than someone goes and searching on the Facebook. Facebook is one tool that can be used, but Google and other search engines, Google is the leading right now. All are almost dead.
Right.
So that we'll have to focus on. Then the functionality. We talk about look, we talk about marketing, but obviously the functionality. Based on the industry, functionality of the website should change. It cannot be a standard structured template based layout जो आजकल मार्केट में मिलता है. आप ये टेम्पलेट है 2000 में मिलता है, आपका डेटा डालो सबमिट करो. Those are waste. That's a waste of 2000 rather than we say you are getting a website in 2000, 5000, 10,000. That's a waste actually. So functionality is something that has to be kept in mind. And that has to be kept in mind depending on the kind of customers who will be viewing your website. So it will differ from website to website, company to company rather we say. In some places, some videos can be incorporated in the website. Like Kiran was just showing some video. That was his art, what he has created. So if he has something that can be uploaded on the website that shows his creativity. In other part, for Mr. Kiran Chavan, we have developed some website. In those websites, right now we are not incorporated the videos, but once the right season comes and the good photography and the good video shooting does, those kind of videos can be incorporated. We have, sometime back we have developed a website for Ajay Parker, compactors. He used to talk about compactors and half of the person don't even understand what is compactor actually. So we suggested to upload a video on his website. Once you go log on to his website and see that video, it will take you less than 60 seconds to understand what is compactor. So that's the power of videos. Or we talk about Sachin Ghoshin's products basically. You're talking about the people used to give me references for ACs and these and that, which he don't want to sell. So the reason behind he is not having that kind of particular document which will tell him what Sachin Ghoshin is interested in. If he's looking out for cold room and those kind of leads, then he should have focus on that. His website should have focus on that, and so that he will get a similar references in that. And plus he can add some videos also if it is possible. Last we say social media. Social media is tricky. I mean, some businesses it works like anything. Some businesses it is very tricky. The businesses who are into B2C kind of businesses, social media can be used at a big extent for their success. When I say B2C, can be your services, can be some cosmetic kind of industries, some people like who are into media or some film cities and those kind of people who are directly related to the people. End users basically. Consumer products. The social media can be a big hit for them. But it doesn't mean that for corporate it will not work. For corporate, it's like it may not work as good as it will work for Shah Rukh Khan or Amir Khan, but it will definitely has its own role to play in that. So social media we cannot skip on that part. And obviously, type of websites we have developed, or we can say rather we have just categorized website into some parts just for an bifurcation sake. We can say personal website, business website, informative type of website, search engine directories, or nowadays it's like e-commerce type of website, online shopping and all which has. When we talk about personal website, so who generally needs a personal website? So it's ideal as celebrities, professionals, photographers, fashion designers, and all possible other individuals who are into some kind of professions. Sometimes they feel they may not need a website, but having a website can create a tremendous difference in their businesses. Like we can talk about celebrities.
Brand value.
Brand value. Basically, it's their brand value. If someone is searching about Amir Khan, if you go on a net, if you can find the official broadcast of his, that is always better rather than you will go and read something in Times of India or something. Like that, meantime I was talking about some Marathi celebrities and those kind of things. We are focusing on those industries wherein Bollywood is much aware of all those types of Marathi industry, or the regional industries we can say, rather than just talking about Marathi, are not those well versed with all those technologies. So websites can be created for those kind of people which can help to bring their brand values to a much higher level. So that someone who is interested into inviting them into a function or giving them some kind of opportunity can go and see their online portfolio, which otherwise they need to carry from table to table. So that hassles can be solved. One of those kind of websites we can see here. These are semi-animated kind. I mean, there's hardly any animations and all, but it focuses more on the personal portfolio. This talks straight away about his official website, blah 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 blah. Person can go into gallery and see the various photographs and these and videos, photographs, all the available on the net. It's loading directly from the net. It might take some time, but this is a basic concept. I mean, so you can easily find out the exact portfolio of that person. If that person has got some new assignment, for example, that assignment can be, he can highlight on that I'm working on this list. This helps them to keep updated to their fans. Rather than doing some silly thing and nonsense thing to just get in popularity, this is one way which can be incorporated. Plus, if they have a Twitter accounts and all, the Twitter feeds can be called on the website itself. So this is just the basic portfolios. Twitter, what she has said recently, can appear here. Any latest tweet will automatically appear here. So those kind of things can be incorporated. So social media will be a part of the website, but no need to go for a Twitter account just to see what is the latest one. This is one of the example. Then we came to the business website, with the most interesting for all of us. major companies have turned to World Wide Web not only for selling their products, but providing information and support to their customers. As we said, generating inquiry is definitely a most critical part, but second aspect is to provide information to your client. Again, if you can take an example of Mr. Kiran Sawan's companies, if they are talking about one particular project, they are anyways doing advertisement in Times of India, Maharashtra Times and blah 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 other newspapers. So if person is reading that thing, so getting more information, so it is impossible that he will cost a lot for him that one pager advertisement. He can't write everything in that. So person has to go to their website to find out more information, wherein he will build an interest in the product, and then probably he can come and inquire. Then he will see a site visit, then only he will buy. But at least it will help a customer to get more information about the product. Then again, some kind of informative websites or portals. I can show you the website we made for Stour. This is again a semi-animated. The home page we focus on showing the more of nature, because this we are talking about the weekend homes and also it's all about nature. So we are focusing more on the nature part of that, showing some kind of animation there. This is the elevation of bungalows and what they're provided. Again, we are highlighted Seabreeze here, considering that he was doing some publicity of Seabreeze at that moment. So Seabreeze project has been highlighted immediately on the website. Once we start doing the publicity for some other project, that other project can be highlighted on the website. So once person logs into the website, he will get an immediate idea about those kind of projects. And then you can go ahead and obviously see the more information. So it will be very user friendly for a person to go and find anything what they want about the client's businesses. Then we are talking about informative website portals. So there are some kind of informative portals you must be aware of, like Times of India has there some information part, or there are so many other portals who talked about any particular city, any particular suburbs in that particular thing. So those kind of websites or portals, or we all know about India Mart and those kind of business portals. So those kind of portals also can be developed. One of the portals what we have developed in similar lines is this is one of the portal called MumbaiMirchi.in. It talks more about the information in the Mumbai city, specifically again dedicated to hotel, resort, restaurant and those kind of things. Plus it has some fun activities. So these kind of portals which has large amount of data in that. Plus the features of this and that.
How different is a portal from a website, if I may ask?
Generally, portal is a concept wherein a lot of information about various things are available. We call it portal. Portal can be on any topic. You can start a portal on finance, and you write about all the 100 different things there. That is basically terminology, we call it portal rather than calling it a website. Website is generally pertinent to one or two or three topics, that's it.
Like department is.
Like again, search engine directories, as I said, India Mart and those kind of things. One of the website what we have developed is avlopages.com, which has large amount of data in this. Again, this is categorized into various sections. You can go and see what is there in electrical, electronic. If you wanted to find out some vendor or manufacturers or suppliers, those kind of information can be found out here. So these are few types of websites. See, this is broadly we talk based on the personal or business or categorization. If we talk about the technology, then as I said, technologically websites can be like static websites, or we have seen some animated type of websites, or some dynamic database oriented websites, or as I talked about e-commerce website. So what exactly the difference between static and flash? Anyone aware of what is static website or what is dynamic website?
Which does not really, move around. That's called static.
Movement.
There's no flash.
Static is
There's no
only
flash.
textual website.
Basically, static is only textual kind of website. Doesn't require much functionalities like database search and those kind of features. No CMS, content management system is involved in that. That we call it static website. So who requires static website is basically any small or regular businesses. It don't have to update their website very frequently. Someone who need to update their website say once in a 3 month, once in a 6 month, then he may not go for any high-end technologies. He can just have a plain, simple, good-looking website, and that can survive his purpose. When you talk about references for static website, can be almost every business. I mean, whether it is some manufacturing export companies, hotel, resort, any kind of professional, most of those people will have a static website.
By using some new technologies in the static website, can we give some feel of that flash?
That we call it jQuery.
Yeah.
The Kiran Chaman's website, what
Yeah.
you see, that is actually not made in Flash, that is a jQuery.
jQuery.
An advantage of jQuery is it is compatible with iPad's version. Most of the older iPad version doesn't support Flash. So Flash website you can't see on Apple's iPad, but those jQuery thing can be seen on the Apple.
Okay.
So Starboard.com, what we see is made compatible to the iPad version. Flash website is something with a new kind of animation, and animation is required for companies who are more into some entertainment and those kind of. One of the website what we created is for one of the band. A band of boys. There is some popular band. They were having some musical albums and all. So those kind of some animations are required. Something are happening.
It has sound as well, this particular website?
It has actually. Once you go inside, you can have a page link. In fact, their albums and all are uploaded. Some of their albums can be seen in here.
बैंड ऑफ वॉइस तुमने बनाया है? क्या बात है? आशा भोसले का नातू है वो?
Natu है जहाँ चिंटू. So those kind of videos are incorporated in the website. So there are some multimedia type of website that can be developed. And when you talk about CMS or content management system, CMS, who needs CMS? CMS in the sense content management system. This is for a companies who has a huge amount of data which needs to be updated very, very frequently. This is something like some furniture showroom or furniture manufacturer, some jewelry manufacturer, or any gift articles kind of businesses who has huge amount of data, huge amount of articles keep coming and going, so they need to change, do very frequent changes. So those changes can be done dynamically. This website can be handled by a layman who just know MS Office can handle a website.
How about tickers, something like BSc, NSC kind of a website?
That has to be tied up from their website because those we cannot generate. So there is something what they are having, we just provide one API that has to be incorporated, that can be. In finance, if it particularly talk about finance or any business thing, then if you are looking for some website who keeps updating about the market research, this and that, then we can go for a dynamic website. So that I will give you a panel, you keep writing, write karo, submit karo, write karo, submit karo, immediate update हो गया website. So though you need not depend on the web development company for doing the changes.
What is the website that we have developed for Midas?
Static.
That is a static one. And how frequently can those changes be made? And
We can do changes even daily. But if you start doing changes daily, I will ask you to go for a dynamic website.
okay.
Because your business is not that sort which will need a very frequent changes. So we are stick to a static one. Because in 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, we can do any changes whatever you want. And again, e-commerce type of website where online buying, selling, those kind of stuff are involved, those websites can be developed. References can be anyone, jewelry showroom, furniture showroom, electronic showrooms, gift articles and all. And if you already have a website and if you feel you don't need us, then you are actually wrong. Because website redesigning is something which needs to be done after a particular thing, because as technology changes, people's test of design will change, so you need to do a redesigning of a website or even some content changes. I will just show you search engine optimization results for some of our clients. These are Petrus Pharmaceuticals. The name of the company is Petrus Pharmaceuticals. The website name is Veterinary Feed, is particularly into veterinary feed. When I was talking about online ranking and those, I will just show you the results. If you type veterinary feed in Google, the total number of results is something like 19 crores and all. He is number 1 in that.
That is search engine.
Search, this is my client, what I am showing you,
Yeah.
what we have done from the client. So out of 19 crore, when he comes from, obviously he is going to get a business. Because his
Most
core
likely.
business is veterinary feed. Again, other person we can say windmill manufacturer, this is Go Green. He is coming on number 10, but it is coming on first page. That is again more important because it is a unique kind of industry.
The name appearing
Compactors,
first
Midas
is
is
the
coming on
function.
second page. Compactor manufacturers in Mumbai.
What can we do to put it on the first page?
See,
Give money.
give money.
Pay money.
Let's sit and talk it out.
Then
more.
something like
Maybe
Google
Can you
Ads.
give a just guideline to come on first page on Google? 1 to 10, whatever. Okay, approximate cost.
Bring your check.
It depends on company to company. We charge right from 25,000
Okay.
to 3 lakh rupees.
Okay.
25 is the minimum.
25 is the
On
minimum.
first page
On first page.
of Google.
And if it is second page,
No, we always try for first page first rank. Then it's your luck, something your luck, my luck.
Keywords, it's a bunch of
Yeah,
keywords.
last two
Because
questions.
everyone is trying.
We are through, ka?
But how many clicks and then?
कितनी मिनट लगे?
एक 2 मिनट.
एक मिनट पहले हुआ
I will show you some of the websites. This one already seen. We already seen this tower. We seen. This is an e-commerce type of website. What you are currently developing. We're still in a development stage. These Mango people, the whole website concept, branding, everything is being handled by us. Development we are doing right now. Something like you can go into these categories can be added. These banners can be changed. You can go into any particular section. You can see all the information, the pricing and photographs, big photo, small photo, everything will be visible.
One small question.
Excuse me.
Can we?
Any two questions?
I already started.
Amit and somebody else.
Okay.
No.
Can we track at how many times my website got clicked?
Yeah, we provide those kind of analytics reports. We use a third-party tool provided by Google for Google Analytics for that. You can get the exact number of people visited, number of pages they have seen, from which country they have seen, what keyword they typed in the Google and they came to the website. Everything can be tracked.
This can be tracked. And this is an annual contract?
This software Google provides for free. Incorporate and give it to the client. Anytime you can log in and see with your username.